Hello, creative friends. Welcome back to Zen and Creativity YouTube channel, your daily source of artistic inspiration during Inktober Tangles 2023. I'm Yehudit Steinberg, your Certified Zentangle Teacher, and I'm excited to be back here today once again. If you're finding value in our tutorials, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. We cater to beginners here, so no question is too dumb to ask. Feel free to drop your questions in the comments, and I'll do my best to assist you. And don't forget to consider joining our live meetup in the Art Lab on Sundays during Inktober. It's a fantastic way to connect with fellow artists. But before we dive into today's tangle, let's take a moment to review the fantastic patterns that we have explored over the past few days. And the links are in the description. So after you watch this video, if you haven't seen those previous videos, the link is there. And if this is the first time joining us, make sure you watch the intro video so you get a full idea. It will answer your questions about Inktober 2023 and about all the offerings that Zen and Creativity channel have during this month. So on day 6, we ventured into Emeritus, and then we followed that by Found About on day 7, and then Bars on day 8. It's been an incredible journey. It's been an incredible journey, and I'm thrilled to have you here with me. So without any further ado, let's explore today's pattern, Bailirine by Annie Oken CZT. According to Annie, this is a beautiful blossom type tangle, similar to the patterns by Zentangle Inc. I enjoyed playing with this pattern, and I think you'll enjoy it as well. Here we are in my studio, and as every day, I have the step out for the pattern, day 9, Bailirine, and I am going to draw on the Bijou 2-inch tile, and I have step outs. This is our step out template that we have for you in the beginner's guide. And there are several other step templates as well, and a lot of goodies. You can check with the intro video. I go through everything that is in that beginner's guide, and the link is in the description. So I have the supplies that I'm going to use today. I have a graphite mechanical pencil. I have the Micron 01. I may use the 08 when I do some of the inking on Bailirine, as you can see. I have a graphite pencil for shading, a blending tool, and a gold gel pen in case I'm going to add some of the embellishments. Now, as always, I encourage you to use what you have and just get started. That's the most important thing, and we're going to get started with Bailirine. Here's the step out, and I'm going to give you a few moments to grab a screenshot so that you can have it. You can duplicate on a step out index card like this. You can use the Tangle step out that I have provided for you in the beginner's guide. And as always, the link is in the description. Okay, we're going to start with step 1. And this is a blossom tangle. I would also call it high focus if you're a beginner. And so pay attention to each of these steps. So I'm going to start by drawing. I like to start in pencil. Most of the teachers, they start in pen, but I like to get it placed where I want it and on the tile before I begin. And I'm going to give this a little S curve. And what this does, well, it's actually more of a C curve. Well, excuse me, it's an S curve. It's a takeoff in land. That's what we call this in Zentangle. And then step 2, we're going to come and we're going to give it a, I'm going to give it a little bit of a bent at the top and then give it a slight curve and come and connect. This is going to give it Bailirine. We're creating that fan approach, and we're just going to continue. And you can play with these fans, play with the width. And we keep moving it down just a little bit. See how that's okay. And I'm going to put one more, and it's going to attach right here. Then I'm going to go to, and we're going to add around the bottom. I'm going to turn my tile. I'm going to start right here, give it a little C and connect. Turn, another little C and connect. Notice how I'm turning my tile and working down that. I think I want one more. And the trick is to turn it to the direct, keep it in the right direction. There we go. And now we have the pattern, Bailirine. Now it's time to embellish and to shade. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what we call aura, and I'm going to come in on these petals on the inside, and I'm going to create a parallel line, and we call that an aura. I'm going to skip one, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do after that. And then I'm going to give it what we call some striping. These are gently curved lines that we're creating to give it some depth. Now, I'm going to take my 8 micron 8. You could use a 5. You could use a 1. You could use a PN. I'm going to ink in, but I want to do this rather quickly, so we're not here all day. I'm having to hold this pretty straight up. It may, I've been using a lot. I was able to, I'm going to do it on the side a little bit, but this doesn't seem to be working right now. I'm going to come back in and clean it up with the 01. It looks a little rough. So there are no mistakes in Zentangle, and if you're doing a specific pattern and you do a step that isn't what was recommended to do, instead of giving up and getting frustrated, just make it your own. And as one of my teachers says, feature it. Okay, now I'm going to take my gold. Well, actually, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do some shading first. And what are we doing on the bottom? We're going to aura those bottom ones like we did over here. And you can try different embellishments. You could try different sizes and just play with it once you've got the main design down. And we actually do have it here. And I'm gonna come in with the center. And I'm gonna put, well, the first thing I'm gonna do before I add any gold is I'm going to add some graphite here up against this. You should make sure that your graphite pencils are sharp so you can get into these tiny spaces. This one needs it again. I'll try to work with it. And I'm going to just move some of that graphite towards the center. I want to leave a little bit right here. All right. Let's give it some gold. I thought if I did every petal here, it might be too much. So I'm skipping. And putting in, using my 01. What I suggest is you go take a look at some of the other videos and just Google the name of the pattern with Zentangle. There's a number out there. Just have fun. Play with it. I'm going to do one more thing. And that is give it this guy here. It's pretty thin. Well, there you have it. What I've been doing with some of these is come in here and give a little bit of graphite on the outside when I have just a single pattern like this. The edges. Just a second. Just a light. Now I can come back in, which I probably will before it's finished, and just go over those lines again, clean them up, put in any embellishments that might come to mind, and have fun and sign your work. There you have Bailirine. If you're enjoying our tutorials and haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us reach more creative souls like you. Also, don't forget about our live meetup on Sundays. It's a fantastic opportunity to connect and learn together. The details are in the description. And for those who'd like to show a little extra support, consider visiting our Ko-fi.com tip jar. You can buy me a virtual coffee, and it's greatly appreciated. And it ensures keeping these videos going, especially into November with our beginner series. Well, that's it for today's tangle exploration. Remember, there's no behind, just fun ahead on this creative journey. Stay inspired, and I'll see you on day 10. Happy tangling. This is Yehudit Steinberg, your Certified Zentangle Teacher, and have a good day. Happy tangling.